Okay, it's Robert Eagleson here with the Calgary Hook and Hackle Club, and I'm going to do a very simple foam fly. Could be stone fly, could be a hopper. Just looks buggy and works pretty well, especially for cutthroat. So, what we're going to do is we are going to start with a Daiichi 1270 number 10 and a natural bend. So we'll take our hook. We will just smash the barb. Place the hook in the vise. Thread, I'm using a 140. Doesn't really matter. I don't think much what color. Tan, olive. I'm going to build a bit of a thread base here. For the body, I'm using Chernobyl Ant. Make your own if you don't have the stamp. You want the width about the hook gape width. I'm going to tie this on so that the back of this is just slightly beyond the bend. And key here now is that I want to build a body, but I want to be able to fold that back like that. So make sure you got enough room out front here that you can fold that back. Dubbing, I'm using a ginger colored dub here. So we'll just dub a little bit of this dubbing onto the shank. We'll bring it out, a little bit further than that maybe. There, I'll build a second section there. And let's see, let's just lift that back up. Just going to dub just a touch more. Dubbing in here up to the eye. So we're going to tie this back now right behind the eye. And then we're going to bring it back into this section here. Okay, in here now I want to take some poly yarn, and really doesn't matter what color. I like either the white or gray. I'm going to take that, split it in half, so you got about, and then you want to tie that in so it is just slightly beyond the end of the hook. A couple 3 snug wraps there, fold that back, measure, clip that off again just slightly beyond there. So let's just kind of meld these together. Now I'm going to take some elk hair. This is dyed gray, but any elk is going to be fine. Clip off a good sized chunk here. We're just going to clean the fuzz out of it. Take a hair stacker, put the elk in the stacker. Tips nice and even. Pull it out there. So we want to measure that so that it's just about the same length as the poly yarn. Hold it with your fingers clip that off. Snug that down. There we go. Yeah, let's just clean this up just a little bit. Okay, now to make sure that that stays in place here, I'm just going to use a little bit of super glue. Just going to cement the ends of that elk. And I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to give it about a couple, 3 snug wraps there. Oops, got a little too much on this side. I'm just going to clip some of these out. There we go. All right, now I'm going to use, for legs on this, I'm using the silly legs. I like the silicone better than the rubber because the rubber will deteriorate. There's nothing worse than having a fly box full of flies and you've never used them. You pull them open one day and the rubber is all disintegrated and falling apart, got hard and cracked on you. This stuff won't do that in the sun. So we'll take off some of the silly legs. On one side, I'll just clip that. Doesn't really matter how long, we'll trim them up to length later. One on this side, couple, 3 wraps through there. Clip the leg off, find your whip finisher. That super glue in there is going to help seat that too, so you don't need too many wraps. Clip your thread, measure your legs, I like my legs long, gives them a little more movement in the water. Let's clean this up a little bit here. There you go. Really simple foam fly. Will work very well most places, especially for cuts on the Highwood Upper Old Man. Thanks for watching.